Hi, friends, and welcome to my channel. This is a podcast where I share my insights, and my name is Ryan Abair. And today I'm talking about living in a gotta have it culture. And I want to unpack what that means. These myths of what you have to make something work. I don't even know if I can tell you, but it sure is fun to dance around it. Stick around. We're going to talk about gotta have it culture. You'll find on the internet an infinite number of pointers for what you need. What do you need for success? What do you need for spiritual insight? What do you need for abundance? And see, this thing is very elusive because we live a large part of our lives in a gotta have it mentality. And you are learning what you gotta have. I grew up thinking I had to have an education. I would be nobody without an education. You got to have a hard work ethic. You got to have Jesus. You got to have time to meditate. You got to have $1 million to even consider retirement. You got to have 5 senses. You got to stay young. You got to be active. You got to have investments. You got to have a partner if you're going to be secure and happy. You got to have an accountant. Every time somebody defines a gotta have, you will find that somebody has done that very thing without the thing you were purporting them to have. On the spiritual side of things, we might say you got to have faith. And then you'll find that people have found incredible success with no faith whatsoever. You got to have skills. And you will see that people do amazing things with no skills. None. You got to have an emergency fund. And people build fortunes in deficits. You got to have God. And then these atheists have these wonderful lives. You got to have investment property. And you got people who don't own anything, doing all kinds of shit. You got to have an idea. And people do things with no idea what they're doing. You got to have children. And I know many parents who have children and regret it. You got to have no regrets. And I know many people who have found their regrets to be very meaningful. See, this thing, that we gotta have, flits about like a firefly and evades all definitions of what you gotta have, including faith. So if you've been listening to my channel, I apologize if I come across as someone who's telling you what you gotta have. then we put a label on it like, oh, you have to have the calling. Okay, what's the number? I don't know. I don't know what you got to have. And I also don't even know what you don't have to have. I can't tell you. But it's an amazing phenomenon to wonder about this. Gotta have it. Because I know people who cling to things. Desperate. Hold on. Gotta have it mentality. And they do it. It's like the universe is going to do it. With or without you. With or without faith. With or without money. With or without a body. It doesn't matter if you think yourself to be essential, poor, rich, capable, or an idiot. It's an amazing phenomenon that the universe does anything. Despite whatever you feel, you gotta have. Even if I get on here and preach, you don't have to have anything. Some people got it. Some people don't. I don't know what this it is. But it's a great mystery that anything works at all. And so we put labels on it like magic, miracle, lucky, faith. And no matter what you call it, you can find somebody who can make it work despite that. What do you got to have to be happy? Well, the spiritual teacher is saying, give up all your possessions and have nothing. Well, we got people they have all kinds of stuff and they're just bouncing off the walls. Blows that theory out of the water. It's almost like you can't even theorize about what it is or whether or not you gotta have it. Yet it's not mysterious that the universe is doing its thing despite what you call a limit or what I call gotta have it. I'm not going to stand here and say, seek ye first the kingdom of God, because lots of people are seeking all kinds of other things. Happy as can be. They're not seeking at all. Happy as can be. They have no desires. Happy as can be. And then you got people with no desires, depressed and low down in the dumps. I can't explain it. I can't point to it. Because if I could, I'd tell you the number. Here's the number. Dial this number. And there you go. It evades even that. I do know from personal experience that I don't gotta have it. I am it. Sometimes I can do it with a lot of faith in myself and get up there and it falls apart. Other times, I can do it with all sorts of fear and questions and it comes off without a hitch. But I can't find the magic bullet for what makes it work. Sometimes I feel like I'm it. I got it. I'm in it. And other times, I feel like it's gone. Sometimes I feel called by it. Other times I feel like I am it. Sometimes I feel like it is full of shit. I don't know. And if I declare I don't know, is that what you got to have? An I don't know attitude? I don't know. This chasing around, you see, is so strange about it. Makes you wonder. Makes you question. Makes you feel completely helpless that you just, sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't. And if I told you how to make it go viral, how to make it happen, how to make it in this world, I'm lying to you. Because it will prove me wrong. It will not be pinned down. And whatever this gotta have it culture is, we don't own it. We don't know it. We don't point to it. We can't even claim it as I am. It evades even that. My name is Ryan Hebert. I hope you enjoyed my insights today. Please check out my blog, mymorningmotivator.com.